It's Thursday, March 28th, and you're listening to the Prismatic Dragon vlog. Did I do that right? So I just want to take a few minutes this week to talk about some of the things that are going on with the community and with the podcast and kind of get everybody up to date before the weekend. Big thing is that yesterday I finally got my interview with Chris Pramus. If you have checked it out, actually we had the interview late on Tuesday. If you have already checked it out, thank you. If you have not, I'll make sure and include a link down here below in the show notes, if you will, that gives you access to it directly. We had about an hour or so where we discussed a lot of stuff that Green Ronin has been involved in, but we did touch on the Kickstarter in some detail. And I've had a few people ask me what the deal is with Freeport, because the other day I talked about the Kickstarter for a while to kind of let you know about that. And of course, it's been a big topic of conversation in my world this week, because the Kickstarter ends on Monday, and it's a really cool product that I'm excited to try and get my hands on. So, even though I do not in any way work for Green Ronin, I am not compensated in any way for my fandom, but it hasn't funded yet, and I'd really like to get my hands on this book. So, I'm trying to spread the word as much as I can and talk about it a little bit. I have decided to blog about it, so you will also find below a link to the Prismatic Dragon blog over at carpegm.net. Where we talk about, where I'll be talking a little bit about one of my Freeport campaigns, and try to share a little bit of my love for the setting and what it's been for me in the past. So maybe you can get an idea. It's a really cool place. Next thing that I'm going to try to get out this week is going to be episode 6 of our Project Z actual play podcast. If you have listened to the previous 5 episodes, then you got a pretty good idea what you're in for at this point. I know this one's been heavily anticipated, particularly by the players, who have been wanting to hear it since it was recorded in, probably January or something. I mean, we're a couple months behind as far as when you actually hear them from when those sessions were actually played. So look for that. Hopefully either tomorrow or Saturday. I'm going to try to get that out there, and to let you know, there will be a 7th session for Project Z, and then we will have a wrap up. That is the end of what we decided is chapter 1 of the campaign. We are planning on getting back to it at some point, so don't worry about that. But we decided after that to go on to a different campaign and try something else, because we're gamers and we like to try different shit. So make sure and keep your eye out for that. There will also be a wrap-up session where we kind of talk about it and play a lot of funny clips and laugh at ourselves quite a bit, and that'll be a lot of fun. So that's stuff to look forward to in the month ahead. Otherwise, we're going to be recording our next episode 25, on Sunday evening, and we're going to be drawing our winner for the Metagamers Anonymous custom dice bag from dicepouch.com, and the really, really freaking cool set of wooden dice from Artisan Dice. Set of bloodwood dice that he's sending me, and I'm really excited to get these and get them out to some lucky winner, some listener of the Metagamers Anonymous podcast. If you haven't got an entry in for the contest, all you got to do is get on iTunes and drop us a review. This is our iTunes review drive. Get on in there. It doesn't have to be a 5-star review, though we do appreciate them, and I'm happy to note that so many people have been leaving us 5-star reviews. But you want to get your chance to get a hold of this prize before the end of the month, which is, like I said, Sunday, and we're going to be drawing it Sunday night, and we'll be announcing it in that podcast, which will probably drop on Monday. So I can't promise it. Depends on how busy things are. You'll definitely get it by Tuesday, but I'm going to shoot for Monday afternoon. So I got a new computer. That helps a lot. We had a lot of issues with how slow recording and editing and processing have been, and I've managed to upgrade my system a little bit to compensate. So that'll help as well. So that's a little bit of what's going on right now. Want to let everybody know also that our 1-year anniversary for Metagamers Anonymous is coming up in the middle of April. So we will have a special podcast episode commemorating that. And for everybody that's asking, I am working on preliminary ideas for the next Tsunami Game Day event in Wichita. So that will be happening probably sometime in May. I need to get with the venue and to talk to them a little bit about the plan and see how it works for them. So I'll be letting you know more about that in the week ahead as well. Lots of stuff to talk about. I'll never run out, it seems like. So just kind of stay tuned. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. And I'll try to get to them as I can. If you have any responses you'd like to make, if you'd like to join the community, you can find us at prismatictsunami.com or join our Facebook page, like our Facebook page. that community as at facebook.com/prismatic tsunami. You can even follow us on Twitter at RPG Tsunami. I think I covered all the important stuff. So thanks for listening.